A cute Japanese chick is all set to capture Indian tracks and Indian roads. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. This was a headline in Indian Express way back in 1980. The article was about the revolution which was about to happen in Indian roads in the next decade. Maruti tying up with Suzuki to manufacture the people's cars. My father read out this article with great enthusiasm. When he saw the price of the car, all his interest went down like a deflated balloon. For an ordinary government servant like him, it was almost impossible to own a car. In the whole of Shastri Nagar in Trivandrum, where we stayed those days, there were only two cars. A 1952 model Austin and a 1964 model two-door standard Herald. After reading this article, my father had a dream. He wanted to own a car. From then on, he started visiting all the dealers. His always ever clean table started getting cluttered with brochures, colorful brochures of cars. Slowly he became a master of terminologies and jargons of car industry. What is an ex-showroom price? What is an on-road price? What is a ground clearance? What is a wheelbase? This went on. The moment he came back home, reality struck him. I can never own a car. But still this continued, making his table even more clutterized. It went on till the point, the moment the showroom people see him, they started turning their back and acting busy. Then it happened one day. In spite of the fierce opposition of my mother, my father brought her home. A Fiat 1100D, KLQ 8652. She was as old as Indus Valley civilization, yet as graceful as a young mother. She had a steering, two seats, a bumper, two bumpers, a chassis and an engine, held together by the grace of God. The day she came, all the neighbors assembled there to watch the fun. It looks all the tires are retread, told Mr. Krishnan Nair, a neighborhood driver who wanted to gain the reputation of being an expert in automobiles. Don't forget God just because you acquired all luxuries, told the pastor of the local church. Soon we realized eight rupees 25 paisa a liter of petrol is a fortune for a government servant. The result? We stood there in our garage like a dazzling jewel. Whenever we wanted to go out with her, it was an elaborate ceremony. She required the attention of two makeup men, like a royal of Victorian era. One guy to fill in the radiator, the other guy to pull out the long road and check the oil level. Our neighbor, Professor Rajagopal, used to have a special date on all the weekends with his 64 model two-door standard Herald. He used to put a match below the car, keep aside his ever-full coffee mug and his ever-burning pipe aside, and get below the car with two spanners and spend hours below the car. I always wondered what this guy is doing below the car. Then I found out he is escaping his wife's nagging. The same thing was tried in my home also. But my mother was smarter than Mrs. Rajagopal. Once, after a week, my parents wanted to take her to our grandparents. When we were about to come back from the village, the entire village had assembled near the car. I was sitting in the car enjoying all the attention. My father was about to start the car. He tried again, still did. Then all the young men in the village started pushing the car. Lo and behold, it started. Probably she was jealous because I was getting all the attention what is due for her. In spite of all her tantrums, she has seen through all the major occasions in our family. She became a member of our family. She carried us in safety to different parts, like a young mother holding her toddler, dragging him to the village chapel. Post 1990, India has become an economic superpower. Lot of cute, sleek chicks had invaded Indian roads. But still she stands there as a graceful and dedicated grandma. Her radiator grills resembles the toothless grin of a grandma radiating love and affection. Her wrinkles on her paint radiates love to the world. Her protective shell depicts her care. No cute chick can beat this old grandma 1100 D. Toastmaster.